Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is one heck of an early video for you guys. Pretty much just starting the day here, so let's get into it for part two, the basics of gaming, as pertains to my review or just first impressions for Black Ops Blackout. So, when I first loaded up the game, looking forward to play my first game for the day, um, I had an okay time, and that first message you saw was Call of Duty wanting me to immediately spend money. That was the first message that pretty much what popped up on my screen when I wanted to hop into the new Blackout experience, if you will. And unfortunately, that's what I came across. Now, as you know, some of you guys know the notion how I am. I always put money where my mouth is. If I enjoy something, I will invest time and money into it. This is Modern Warfare 2 back in 2022. I believed in what Modern Warfare was. I believed in what Warfare was doing. So I put money where my mouth is, and I got my money's worth. This is why I was in all four carry forward from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, and hopefully, maybe, who knows, to Modern Warfare 4. Because for whatever reason, same with DMZ, the little perks that people were kind of, complaining about, how it's pay to win and all this stuff. I'll point them out. Exclusive Acing, Slasher, who else? Espresso, and all these other guys at the time were saying, "Oh, it's pay to win, it's pay to win, it's pay to win." And no, it's not. The same time it would take me to get to, for example, to a UAV tower is the same exact time it would take me to activate my UAV in DMZ. So regardless of it, I'm always at a disadvantage. Same with when I played solo. Even without those particular, bundle buys and stuff like that, there was no real advantage. And that's something that some of these shills, okay, the sellouts, won't tell you. As a casual gamer, the time it would take for me to activate my UAV is the same time it would take for someone at their starting spawn location to activate a UAV tower. So again, they're not going to tell you that because they're not in the market, to be honest. It's for their best interest at the end of the day to keep their NDAs or contracts that they have with Activision at the time or what have you. They won't be transparent with you guys. But I digress. I was actually creating my loadout and things like that. My first game for the day, to hop on Call of Duty Black Ops Blackout. For the time being, we'll just call it Blackout. And I wanted to play kind of like it was a military shooter. I mean, my mind wasn't thinking right initially. I didn't get my morning Joe. I didn't get my morning coffee here. But as time went on, I realized, oh yeah, I remember now. Because this is Blackout. This isn't a military shooter. It's nothing close to it. If anything, it's a mediocre version of what DMZ would have been. But I also believe that technically, Avalon should have been on par with DMZ. They should have kept in-game the way that it was. They should have kept Avalon in-game. They should have never brought Blackout or any nostalgia pertaining to Blackout back unless they were going to remaster it. And I believe full-heartedly it's a mistake, especially on the coattails of an in-game. Everything we had in the in-game is exactly, if anything, less than what we have now in Black Ops Blackout at this point. Remember, it's all based on nostalgia, so it's not going to play one from one as it did, I believe, back in 2018 with Black Ops 4 and their version, Treyarch's version at the time, an iteration for Blackout. So, am I having fun? You might be asking with Blackout. No, I'm actually struggling to find the fun in it. I've queued up solo. I've queued up with randoms. I have played with my friends as well. And it's fast paced. So anyone who's telling you it's not fast paced, it is. Especially with Omni movement, especially with the grappling hooks. If anything, it's faster than the original Blackout. Because with the original Blackout, you had, if I remember correctly, with limited sprint, you couldn't really go very far. With the original Blackout, it was very bare. And mind you, I didn't play a whole lot of Blackout. I reluctantly played Blackout back in the day. Same with the original Warzone. Same with Caldera. Same with all of the Battle Royales that Call of Duty has brought forth. Okay? It is mainly because I do not find fun in one-life game modes. Now, mind you, yes, you can redeploy for free. But the trippy thing is, for me, and to my disappointment, is I realized, oh my goodness, I'm getting at my Ranger operator, Ranger 4, because I spent time in DMZ and completed missions to unlock Ranger 4, because DMZ has found it on a militaristic realistic and military aspects, themes of Call of Duty. And then I realized, oh yeah, I'm using legacy weapons. I cannot use it in Blackout. I could have used it in the regular Warzone or Resurgence casuals or what have you, but I can't use it in Blackout. And it dawned on me, oh yes, everything is bright, beautiful, and colorful, and it's almost as if there has never been a single point of war. There's no wear and tear in this Avalon map. Same with in-game. There's no wear and tear. There's no signs of war. There's no signs of destruction. No signs of battle scars. Nothing. There is nothing military about battle Avalon compared to Al Mazrah, compared to Urzikstan, compared to Warzone Verdansk. You ever notice that? It's always bright colors, sunshine. For me, there's no appeal. There's none. And I think part of it, too, is the reason why I have a hard time finding enemies, because they blend in so well. I don't know if you've noticed, but the operators in Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, back-to-back, are all brightly colored, sunshine and rainbows, probably to appeal to kids at best, or maybe to the lowest common denominator. I have no idea, but it appeals to some adults, too. I mean, me, too. But mind you, I haven't spent a dime other than what was given to me for free when I first pre-ordered. So I have a second battle pass because I pre-ordered. But as you saw, I won't spend a dime on this game. Partially because I don't believe in its vision. I just don't. Like, when I look at Avalon, when I play this Battle Royale, and I pick up, like, what is it called? Variants or tiers of the gun. Why can't I just pick up the attachments that I want to put on my gun that I could in Blackout? What is so wrong with that? A lot of it just doesn't make sense to me, and to me, it's not fun. Like, at the end of the day, you did have armor levels, right? We had armor tiers back in the original Blackout, but we didn't have armor plates along with armor tiers. It's either you got yourself a vest or you didn't have a vest, or you had a trauma kit that acted kind of like an armor in a way. But I find myself going back again and again and again with Black Ops 7 multiplayer. That's where most of the fun I have. And I was live streaming a couple days ago, or maybe a day or so ago, and I had a comment that says, I'm surprised that people are still playing this game. I'm like, yeah, because if anything, for me, the reason why I go back to multiplayer is because of one thing and one thing only, and it's a simple fact. Because Black Ops 7 multiplayer plays very similar to Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. That is the only reason why I play it. Okay, there are some issues that I have with it with Omni movement. I don't think Call of Duty needs to have Omni movement. I think maybe Black Ops 7 doesn't need it, but we have it. Definitely Black Ops 6 didn't need it. It was a gimmick. So I kind of wonder, when Modern Warfare 4 comes along, I wonder what gimmick they're going to do. I mean, it's been rumored, at least, from my understanding, that there's no Omni movement. To me, that's good. I mean, not every day that you'll have a military soldier in real life, for example. I know this game is in real life, I get it. But I do appreciate believability to an extent, right? Especially if you immerse yourself within the theme of what they're trying to present. I believe that there is some issues that I have with it. Like, for example, the fact that I can hip fire with someone with an SM to the same effect that someone has an SMG or a shotgun is wild to me. Because all the guns in Black Ops 7 are... There's no one's better than the other. It's mostly what's meta, and usually it's always the newest gun. Typically, the newest gun is going to outperform just about any other gun, along with a competent, skillful player in multiplayer. But in the same vein, it's not the same in Blackout or Warzone, I would have more appreciation for Warzone, which I've been playing more casuals, like Warzone Casual. I'll play more of that than I will play any Battle Royale. And I'm more inclined to play in-game than I am Battle Royale or Black Ops Blackout. I would rather play in-game. And I'm surprised that in-game doesn't, Black Ops Blackout doesn't play like in-game. Because why not, instead of having people camp the respawn deploy beacons, why not have the cradle gas, that red gas, kind of swarm in the moment you call in an enemy? Just have that cradle gas swarm in as your teammate drops in. So it discourages people from camping and stuff like that. It makes it more difficult, and it's more, high risk, high reward. So they say that they're going to solve it by either removing those massive deploy beacons to make it even more high risk, high reward, but the reward is you get your teammates back. That's the reward. The risk is you can have about 3 or 4 or 5 teams camping that same redeployed beacon. So what about it? What about that is appealing? You know what I mean? So I don't know if the devs are really thinking things through. And part of it too is that a lot of the, I guess, Activision, Microsoft hired Warzone pros like RuPaul's and a few others, and even streamers like Ink Slasher, Who's Immortal, and a few others, maybe Exclusive Ace 2, to play this new mode, Battle Royale, Black Ops Battle Royale, early. So they're not even thinking about the casuals like myself. They're not thinking of us. They're thinking about how can we make it easier, for example, for these Warzone pros, self-proclaimed Warzone pros. I don't even know who called them pros themselves. Go figure. Maybe because they're popular, that's why they're magically a pro, but we've seen multiple of them wind up cheating and be banned and stuff like that, but apparently that's okay. Either way, I digress. I hope everyone's having a great morning, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And remember always, peace be with you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao, guys.